Irish marketing is improving in recession. It has to improve.
I really think in these times it's more important that we do invest in marketing. It is a science. It can chart a path for companies. We have to believe, we have to continue to invest, we have to build our brands.
The effect of the recession, paradoxically at a time when marketing budgets are being cut, is that marketing has actually become much more honed and much more focused on return on investment, which is a really good thing for the marketing profession.
I know some of Ireland's best entrepreneurs, and the really, really good ones are driven with a focus on the consumer's needs, a focus on the customer's demands, having really deep, natural consumer insight. That's great marketing, and I think really good marketers who can apply that professionally can make a real impact in entrepreneurial businesses.
People are beginning to realise this year more so than last year that you still have to market your products, you still have to market your services. I've definitely seen an improvement in business this year on last year.
At a time when it's so competitive out there, there's a big recession going on at the moment, it's very important to focus on marketing, unlike what was done many years ago, which was actually to cut advertising and marketing spend.
Ireland's business community needs a marketing orientation. The rest of the people around the boardroom table need to be helped along the way towards ensuring that every decision has the consumer at its base, that they build their business on meeting consumer demands. And the businesses to do that are the ones that are going to succeed, both in Ireland and on the export markets.
If this country, if Brand Ireland wants to get out of its mess, it has to embrace a marketing agenda. And I don't think a lot of people at the senior levels in political and government life actually understand that. And that is a challenge for the industry, to actually pull the entire economy out of where it is and using the best marketeers to do so.
I'd go back to the early 80s when we actually had a minister for marketing in Ireland, and we actually had a sectoral report on marketing, and it had enormous status. But through the 90s, perhaps, other disciplines, other business disciplines, the flattening out of organisations meant that perhaps marketing had less prominence.
I really love judging these awards. I have to say, I've been doing it for the last few years, and I get really inspired. But I think it really does, reinvigorate you about the state of the marketing industry. It's full of really great ideas. People are thinking through the line.
Well, tá sí seán hábhachtach mar is féidir le cólachtí airnach gaeilge úsáid in maragéat chun difriachtaí ón comórtas. Na daoine bhacamid in san comórtas seo, dhéan siad an úsáid a sin.
Big difference between these awards and many of the awards out there is the effort that it requires to get shortlisted and indeed to get an award. Becoming shortlisted is very much an achievement in itself, so all the companies who are here tonight deserve credit.
It's my first year to be a judge, and I must say I am very impressed with the rigour that went into the judging process. I'm of the view there's actually too many awards in Ireland, but what really impressed me was how the standard that was being set, the process, and ultimately how the decisions were made. So I think this will take, and these awards should take, marketing into a much more serious place.
The judging process is so thorough and robust, and people have huge respect for that. These awards are now absolutely the Oscars of the industry in Ireland. Definitely number one. The market recognises that. So if you're picking up an award in this space, you're on a real winner.
I think they're important in nurturing talent. I think they're important in recognising that talent. And then it's a celebration. It's a good evening in these kind of troubled times. It's a very good evening.
Let me first of all say a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We have fully occupied the Burlington tonight. So that in itself, I think, is a tribute to the awards and to all of you. Fantastic.
I think what the Institute has done in the last 3 years, after a half a century of representing, educating and leading, I think they've actually begun to celebrate marketing and to market marketing. And there was a huge latent appetite. There was a huge need, in fact, for marketing to celebrate itself. To have 700 people assembled in celebratory mode of Irish marketing is a fantastic achievement.
We need excellence in marketing. We need know-how and we need capacity. And your institute, since its inception many decades ago, has striven to enhance standards and indeed provide education so that the country can effectively sell its goods and services and profile itself in an increasingly more globalised world. Portraying the positives is what you do best. And tonight we recognise the success of Irish marketing professionals and their valuable contribution to strengthening the economy. And your success is also ours. And tonight's winners are industry leaders and in the vanguard of our economic recovery.
Marketing is central to the national recovery because as a country we export well over 80% of everything we make in terms of manufactured goods or services. So we have to sell those goods and services abroad, and companies need strong marketing capacity. And then the country itself, reputation is important, and Ireland needs to constantly reinvent itself, needs to constantly enhance its profile overseas.
And I say to you, those recipients this evening, we hold you high in our esteem, and we extend to you not just our congratulations, but also our thanks and appreciation. Thank you very much indeed.
Let me begin with the first of our awards this evening, which is the New Product, New Market Award, and the winner is JC Deco.
When we launched Dublin Bikes, people said this was a daft idea, this was not going to work. So from a marketing perspective, marketing's all about ideas. If you've got a good idea and you believe in it, stick with it, because this is proof that if a good idea is good, it will work. And it's been really special for us.
Now, our second award this evening is a Gradam No Osclailiga, and the winner is Independence Newspapers. Our next award is the CRM Customer Care Award, and the winner is Roche Products, ladies and gentlemen.
It's fantastic, I can't believe it, we're thrilled, it's great, it's such a prestigious award in the industry, so we're absolutely delighted. Absolutely getting much more tougher, so we're having to get much more focused and much cleverer and not to rest on our laurels, because we're a market leader in our area, so we can't just sit back and relax, and we kind of realise that, and so we act on it.